Oh, hold on a minute.
Fuck off!
Hold on, sorry, John. Oh, John's ringing me.
Steve,
Hello?
we've done it. We're on big telly.
Al Pacino.
Smash the like button, you snakes.
Not just the slag, everybody else.
Would you like to tickle my neck? Would you like to tickle it, Steve? Would you like to pull it? Steve, would you like to pull it?
What? He's what's it?
I'll rescue you.
He's what's it? We know how you did get him.
Waddle my old waddle of wowdy wibbles.
Who was going to sing that, you bastard?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bollocks. You know
I
exactly
got
what you were doing.
I got a filter ring me. I said, Ray, as soon as the show starts, will you ring me? And I'll answer the phone. Oh, we're tricky buggers, aren't we? Good evening, everybody.
Can make sure I've got my list.
Oh, did you see silly old bastard get battered? Oh, how embarrassing was that? Do you see when he nearly threw his sell-out ring when he missed?
I stopped up to watch it. Really disappointed in myself.
Oh, didn't he look an idiot? Hello, Louise. Hello, Nicole. Didn't he look just...
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Paul. How are you, pal?
Yeah, bloody hell. I mean...
The real deal. Hey, Evander Oliver. Oh, Glenn. Welcome, Glenn.
I wanted to watch the Tito fucking... Tito Torres? I forgot his name. I forgot everyone's name. I wanted to watch that. I thought that might be decent, but no, that was just fucking stupid as well. They were all stupid. All ones with icing in there.
I saw it next day. Put it on YouTube. Yeah, next day. And I thought, oh my God, what on earth have you done?
He looked fit, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked fit, but Jesus Christ.
Told you. I said him punching there, but I thought surely he's got to be pretending a little bit. I know I'm fucking 105, but well, he did look well. Fucking, his pecs are massive. He's six pack and that.
Oh yeah, but
it just goes to show you, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing, weren't it? I love Evander Holyfield. He really was the real deal. He was ace. And he just, anyway, moving swiftly on.
Can you remember the score between him and Riddick Bowe? I bet you get it wrong.
The score?
Yeah, I bet you 50p. Did you get it wrong?
Yeah, I will get it wrong. I can't remember the score.
Well, they had 3 fights.
Oh, you mean the fights? How many fights against Riddick Bowe?
Who won?
I thought you meant right. 2-1 to Bowe.
Yeah. Oh, you 50p.
You give it on Friday, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going out.
Right, so anyway, where are we going Friday? Lordy's coming with us. I don't know if he's here. Jason Lord's coming with us.
Is that Ace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. What's with puberty kicking in?
Where are we going?
I thought
Wally or Great Harwood. And what time?
Harwood shit. Go down Wally.
What time?
It'll be as soon as I get back from work, shower and all that lot, and out. Pretty much. Hey, John.
Right.
Yeah. So it'll be about.
Scientology. Come on, let's get cracking. That's enough waffling shite.
Oh, you've got lots to talk about. Ain't it weird? It's so dodgy, Scientology. I've looked into it. I've been watching. Did you watch that the Netflix one? No, it's not on Netflix anymore. Is it clear? Going clear?
I think so. I think I have seen it.
I haven't watched that. I've watched the interview with the guy who did it, and then I've watched lots of stuff from people who've been in it and come out.
What's it called? Didn't he? Him that's always doing them all. the really nice guy who's very like, you know, very British.
Oh, Louis Theroux.
Louis Theroux, yeah.
Yeah. Nicole, it's not on Netflix here. I think it's only on in America. I might have to change my VPN to watch it. Because,
Oh, sure that's illegal.
yeah, that's how I download all my films illegally. Don't tell anybody. Right, so, yeah, it's, oh, God, there's just, well, so it started in 1953, didn't it? That's when it started. That's when he founded it. And then apparently it was all the rage. Like, everything was all the rage back then. And then everybody just all got it. Because everybody, like, you know, all talking about it. And there's a big brouhaha. And they were saying, like, how it promised instant results and all this.
A brouhaha?
A brouhaha. Have you never heard of a brouhaha?
Yeah, but it just seems a brouhaha.
Oh, yeah. Something. You can cause a brouhaha from lack of... you can cause a brouhaha from lack of oomph and snaz.
Right.
Yeah, it's true, is that? Yeah. But yeah, and so, and then as mental as he's wrote 1,000 novels on science fiction. He's got the Guinness Book of World Records for the most novels. And lo and behold, he makes up a so-called religion. What are you laughing at?
It's just the way you still talk down there to somebody.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? All right, when we go pub on Friday, I'll look away from you like that. You be there, and I'll look up like that, and we'll see how much sense that makes.
Yeah, right then. Yeah, we're looking forward to
that. John said Joe Rogan's. I know that guy who did that program. He was on there, John. He's been on, and
the main boss's dad was on it, weren't he? And from the New York thing,
Leanne Remey, she was on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
She was really good. I
think she might have done it a couple of times. I've definitely seen the one. She was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been on it. She's done a few shows about it, and she properly like really pissed. Well, let's go through it all. So right, we've got to go. Do you know? Have you heard about what they actually believe in?
Yeah.
Because this is the thing, is all these stuff about it. It's so just mental. It's like it's proper written, like in like a sci-fi type thing. Where is it? Because he says, did I not put that one on? Well, I put this one on. Xenu, right? They all came from. There was this Xenu, wasn't it? He was this. He was the dictator of a galactic confederacy. This Xenu. I mean, that's a very planet Earth name made up for somebody else, you know, like for a sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
And he brought billions of his people to Earth, known as Tegiaks, in a spacecraft 75 million years ago. And then he stacked them around volcanoes and killed them with hydrogen bombs. I mean, hydrogen bombs. 1950s hydrogen bombs. You can see why he's very shit. And then what it is, when they got killed, all these spirits came out that are called thetans. And all these thetans came out, and then they adhere to us humans. You know, they come into us, and they cause us spiritual harm. But don't worry. Nobody worry, because Scientology is here to save us.
Thankfully, you can pay your way.
You pay your way, yeah. The more money you have, then you can go higher and higher, you see, and become better and better. And then maybe up to Tom Cruise, do you know? Right? And do you know what's really weird?
What?
What for me looking down there? They have this device.
Fuck off.
They have a device.
It's not called the device.
No, it's not called. It's called an e-meter. And what they do when you first come in, see, you talk. Yeah, it's basically. I mean, he's got it made of. Apparently, it's 2 cans, like Campbell soup cans.
Oh yeah, for the testing.
For the testing, yeah, and that tells you when it picks up on things. Apparently,
that's not the same as the device.
No, but somebody said you have a device, and I had a little giggle to myself. Thought, I know somebody else who has a big sheet of rules and has a device. He hasn't made the device yet. Oh, Nicole says, a friend of mine was a member of Scientology. I went to church with her a couple of times. Nicole, get on. Come on, Nicole, get on. You've got to chat about that. Let's put an invite up for Nicole, see if she'll come on. You don't have to come on, but if you won't come on about that, seeing as we're talking about it, Nicole, that'd be super duper with a pooper scooper. Then we could get somebody who's actually talked to somebody about it. That'd be well good, that.
Yeah, you just, if you haven't got your makeup on and all that shit, you're led there with faggot. I'm not fucking coming on that. Not in that accent. You can just do the whatever it is. I had a mate of mine. She was a lap dancer she was English, but she was a lap dancer in Australia, and she was working for them. She was dragging them in to get that test in the middle of Perth.
So she's obviously won then.
No, I don't think she was.
Hey, she got to be one.
She just had big knockers. And they went, that'll do. You don't like to pull people in. Because I remember us telling us about it, saying, I've got this job working for Scientology of getting people in to do that test. I'm not sure if that's the first time I'd really heard of it, or definitely met somebody that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, something to do with it, like. So she didn't believe in it or anything like that. She just
not as far as I can remember. I'm sure she literally just got that, applied for a job, and it was getting them in because she had big knockers.
Well, yeah. I mean, that'll work, and that's the kind of thing that they do as well. They work on that kind of principle. But if she realised the damage that they do,
come in, knockers, knockers.
You know, she realised the damage that they do, which they do a lot of damage. They do good as well in a kind of way. Like they can get, who is it? In Seinfeld.
They all do good in a kind of way.
Yeah. So apparently they gave Seinfeld, he said about this, that when he was in Scientology, he gave him the confidence.
Seinfeld, was he in it?
Yeah. And he said it gave him the confidence to be a stand-up comedian. He said that's what that did, right? But I suppose.
Do you know how long John Travolta has been in it? When do you reckon he started?
Oh, I don't know. Go on.
No, I'm asking you.
1978.
1978. Nope.
Oh, Lord.
Right. You're right. It's 1975.
Oh, I went far up.
No, but it's before.
Hey! I watched Saturday Night Fever on Saturday night.
Is it good? You like it?
Gay! He's so gay. It is unbelievable. My God, that man is gay. Of course he's gay. Have you seen how well he dances? I didn't realise how good a dancer he is. He's a proper, well-good dancer.
Are you kidding me?
What?
You didn't know he was good at dancing in Saturday Night Fever?
Yeah, I do, Mark. Yeah, but I forgot. You know, I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
I mean, it's not actually that good, is it, dancing?
He's really good at dancing. He's proper well. He does all this shit. I think,
yeah, he's got
proper well good at dancing. I thought, well, the only people who are good at dancing are gay men, aren't they? You know, I don't want to stereotype anything like that, but yeah, are.
That's what they used to call them, didn't they? You know, the dancers or something like that. He's in the dance, whatever. It's something like that. You know, like the really old people. They didn't say like, "Oh, I think he might be a gay." They go, "No, I think he might be a dancer."
Crafty butcher gets his meat round back.
It's a good story, though, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit all over the show as well. It's also a bit all over the show, but it is good. The story's really good, but it is all over, and it's a lot more. It is really gritty. But it is a bit all over the show as well. He's a pain in the ass, him who keeps going on about getting his girlfriend pregnant and all that.
Oh, jump off the fucking bridge, you prick. Yeah.
And I forgot that. Hey, Tony, it's a woman, isn't it? It's that girl, isn't it? I always thought when you did the impression, I forgot, and I thought he was a gay guy.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't go Al Pacino, Al Pacino.
It doesn't.
He says Al Pacino first, and then he goes, when he's in his scrunts to his grandma, he goes Al Pacino, and then he goes something like, I couldn't tell what he said, like Antonino or something like that.
Yeah, because I think it's from a film he did in about 75. It begins with
Oh, right, yeah.
Fucking hell.
He goes Al Pacino, and he goes Antonino.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, so like that. Yeah. But no, it's really good. Anyway.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so what were you saying? I was talking to Matt today as well about that. Didn't you say John Travolta, he was going out, was he married or going out with somebody a bit older than considerably older?
Yeah, that's her that died of the breast cancer in Saturday Night Fever. She was the mother. She was his mother in Boy with the Plastic Bubble.
That's right. And then same thing happened to Kelly Preston, didn't it?
Yeah, I said this the other day.
I know. Yes, I know. That's what I was saying. Yes, yeah. I was talking to Matt about it today because they say that that's right, because they get you at times as well, but that's what we're talking about, when you're vulnerable. And I was wondering if that was at the same time.
It was before.
Ah, right. Tom Cruise is proper into science. Hello, Kimberly. Yeah, he's proper into it. Like, Mike says, I'm not going to mention PVC tonight. Yeah, Tom Cruise is, he's
in an interview he did again with the Australian guy. He started to question him about it, and they were like,
nobody was questioning about Nicole Kidman, though, weren't he? When he started to spaz out. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, and he wasn't about that.
I haven't seen it for ages, but it's an interesting one.
I watched that when I watched it. Yeah, he did. He said, you've gone over the line. Yeah. Come on. Is he getting now? Come on. But to be fair on that, I watched it and I thought, you might have said, right, because you were going on about the kids that he fostered and all that kind of stuff. And he was on about, you're either interviewing me about this or whatever, or just fuck off. You know what I mean? So I thought fair enough. I mean, because
when you're doing the interview, they say, right, this is where we're going to go, this is where we're not going to go. When they go, like, especially if it's live, they go, right, live, then the suddenly go, right.
And he's done.
What about you and John Travolta then, eh? Dancing. What? Fucking no.
Did you have to stand on a stool to bum him?
Fucking hell, that rash as well, by the way. That's from John Travolta, eh? Right.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But Tom Cruise, because there is a video of him which I haven't seen. I meant to see, but I didn't get time, because he gets this big medal, doesn't he? Like a big super duper medal, and he's in all the gown and everything, and
it's cringy as fuck. It's all that, isn't it? Yes.
Oh, it's all proper weird. The stuff they have to do and all, because they audit each other, don't they? They all proper check on each other all the time. If you go out drinking, you've got to go into the church every day for like so many hours, don't you? And you can't drink the night before because you get all tested and all that. And then if you go on holiday, you have to make the time back up. And they're all checking on each other. So say if me and you went out and we're in Scientology, right? And then I thought you did something questionable, which you doing something questionable, that's never going to happen, is it? Then I'd have to report it next day and put it in the audit and tell somebody about it. And if I didn't do that, then somebody else would find out. They say, well, why didn't you tell us about him? And there's all proper punishment. Unbelievable, degrading punishment.
Yeah, I get a medical book out and say, did was report what I did on Friday, because I did a little test for him. Because I wrote it down, my little report, about him doing a report, and if he's not done the report, he owes us £1,000.
1,000, the money that they put in and all.
But they reckon it's 100 grand to get to that level 8. And they reckon there's hardly any of them actually get to level 8.
Yeah, and then also they do a thing where they say, oh no, something's cocked up, you'll have to do it all again.
Yeah.
Go back to the beginning, start again, at your own expense. Because they do the thing where when they first get you in and they're doing that e-reading thing, they get you to tell you all your darkest secrets and all that. Looking right at you. Looking at all your dark secrets and all that. And so that's how they get the shit on you. They get all the stuff on you. So once you start to leave, you know, it's I'm leaving. then they proper pour it on thick and fast. You know, there was that woman, that Pietra, whatever she's called, and they were doing all they were saying she were a pedo. She were messing with 2-year-old girls and all this.
Oh, right. Once they're out, yeah, they really go in with a.
Yeah, they proper go for you,
They
like you
ruin
want
the
to leave.
career and all that shit, don't they?
Yeah, do everything to ruin your career, and because the guy, L. Ron Hubbard. I mean, this is the thing about him. He's proper. So he reckons, right, that he was injured, didn't he? This is how he got it. Because when he got injured in the war, he was near death.
Yeah.
And that's when he came up with the Dianetics, wasn't he? He said he didn't take any medicine and all that. He did it all himself. And he healed himself through measures that later became the basis of Dianetics. And this is the book that's the basis for Scientology.
I thought that was his wife, Diane.
Eh?
His wife was called Diane. That's why he started that Dianetics.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. I can't see you, see, because I'm looking at stuff here.
Where's that fucking thing?
But yeah, because he reckoned he got all these medals. He got the Purple Heart, and he got all this stuff. He got medals, and he got really badly wounded, and he nearly died, and he came up with all this. But then this guy who went into do an interview on him. I think he was for the New Yorker or something, and he did a proper thing. Went to the army, and then he said no, he never got injured at all. He was never injured during the war, and he never got the Purple Heart.
Do you know what else he did as well? He were firing rockets or torpedoes at an island or something.
No, he went.
In Mexico.
He was on like two ships, two anti-submarine ships. The first one, he started practicing shooting this island, which was owned by Mexico.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So it wasn't even like it was an enemy one. And then the second time, he started getting everybody to drop depth charges, started firing and all this lot, and said, "I've just sunk a submarine." And nobody had seen anything. And then all the war records, they did an investigation. They said there was no submarine in that area at all. It just totally made it all up. Because this is what he does. Hey. But the thing is, he finally they got all his records, and he's never been wounded in battle, and he was actually taken out of command, and they said he's not fit for command. So they had them two ships, and then they took him out. They said, "Look, you're not fit to be any kind of leader," which is funny enough. And then the thing is, because he said he was really badly wounded, and then he healed himself using this Dianetics. Well, because he was never really wounded, then it can't exist. This Dianetics is all bollocks. So, yeah, so that's just instantly,
When did he die? In 50s? Did he carry on?
Oh, in 50s? He started in 50s.
Oh, it started in 50s.
1953 he started. The guy that's taken over is supposed to be a right nut job. Like, really vindictive and really like, whoa,
yeah,
really
I think
bad.
John said his name before. I wrote it down. Or David Miscavige.
That's him. Yeah, that's it. David Miscavige. Yeah. All right, good night, Paul. See you later, pal. Where somebody put? We put something there. And I was reading. Oh yeah, Nicole put. It's an I've already put it up. It's an Illuminati pyramid of Scientology. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because you keep paying and paying and paying, don't you, to get up there? But
why is it Illuminati? What's that got to do with it?
Doesn't it mean doesn't it mean like enlightened? Like you're you know better than everybody else type thing, doesn't it? Doesn't Illuminati mean enlightened type thing?
Sure.
Well, they have the do you know what they're supposed to be, isn't it? On the dollar bill with the pyramid.
Yeah.
Then it's got the eye on the top, isn't it? They reckon that's a symbol of the Illuminati. It isn't really. It's just a design that they did.
Oh, is it
Hello, Clint. Just another person says a regular knob. Well, he was, unless my pants are showing. Got shorts on today. But yeah, so yeah, it's all a bit mental, really, isn't it, Steve? Wouldn't you say? Who else is there? Have you ever listed? What do you have on your list? Or is that just more of your list for? Or is that for people who aren't going to make it?
For me, all Fizzy Pop's band. That's gone. What?
Sorry, Ed. Wait a minute. I thought you had a list for tonight.
No,
So
I do. I do have, but I'm just thought I haven't put it down. It's something I've got to put down on my list. Or like Cork and all Fizzy Pop's band.
This is on Steve's. What's it called? What's it called? The sheet. What's the name of it?
The refresh.
No, I know, but it's like manifesto. It's on Steve's manifesto.
The manifesto, yeah.
Yeah, Steve's going to create his own. Is it a religion? No, it's not a religion.
No,
is
it's not a religion. No,
it's a new order, Steve, isn't it? That's what Steve's creating a new order, right?
Yeah.
Steve's creating a new order, and he has his manifesto, which was on the Unabomber, wasn't it? If you watch the Unabomber one, you'll see about Steve's manifesto and the device. Huh? Never seen again. And it's the device. He hasn't made the device yet. Or are you getting people to make the device for you? Are you going to make it yourself?
Said enough.
Can we use the device on Friday?
No, it's not ready.
Oh.
We can practice though.
Yeah. Let's practice tapping him on shoulder.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
cool.
anyway, back to cults and stuff. I know a cult with a very, very culty type behaviour that we're both involved with. Have you noticed? The Wim Hof.
Yeah, it's right. Bill did.
Very culty, isn't it?
Yeah, well, our Bill said that. Do you remember when I went into Bill's bedroom? He came in, and I was doing a Wim Hof. And he went, oh, so I went. I did a brief, so I went out, and then I went into his bedroom to see what he wants, and he's there with his duvet pulled over his head. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm culting.
What do you mean I'm culting?
Are you taking the piss? You just said it seems like we're in a bit of a cult.
Yeah.
And that's what Bill said. I'm culting. He was taking the piss out of me.
All right.
I went in his there with duvet over his head. What are you doing? I'm culting.
So I mean, and this is where I can imagine people get into cults just through something simple like, oh no, it's nothing to do with the religion. It's just like a breathing thing, and you're all like, and then next bit you're all getting very groupy and pal, and then you're into these little things. Before you know it, you're going, I'm going to fucking Norway for a weekend. How much is it? 15 grand. No, but what it is, oh, for fuck's sake. I think there's a little bit of that going on.
Yeah, but you have to be weak in the head, though. There's no way I'd pay to go to Norway to do all that.
It's easier said than done, so you have to be weak
No,
in the head.
No, it isn't, because I'm not going.
Well, it's not as much. If you only pay £5 a week, you can sign here.
I think I'd fall out with him if I went over and met him. I think, right, you've ruined it for me. You're a spaz. I like it where it is and what it does, and I enjoy it, and that's it. And I don't want to. Hey, man. Hey, how would you like to make it with their two girls?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but it does have that. Just
he does.
To it.
Well, he does the thing. See, when he does the thing with, do you know when you hold your breath, when you hold it, and then you force your stomach out, and then you force and then he goes, you're going into your brain stem, and you're doing no, you're not. You're not going. I'm not going into my brain stem and doing all that. No, I'm not. I like it. I see all the flashing colours, and I feel a bit dizzy, and then I get up, and I feel, ooh, all nice and lovely, and then I go about my day.
Anyway.
But I know what you mean, though. I agree with what you said.
Watching, isn't it John the
Baptist, fisherman,
no,
bastard.
It's on Netflix, but it's a thing about a recentish cult or a massive cult. Fucking Oprah Winfrey. There are loads of like famous people when they're in Brazil. And I mean, we're going for like years and years, and of course it turns around to he's finger bashing everyone, weren't he? course he was. And no way. How?
See, this is the thing, isn't it? It's why does because I'm sorry, answer my own question to me. Nobody heard it. The idea is why are all weirdos in charge of cults? Because normal people don't make cults, do they? You know what I mean? That's what it is. You've got to be a special kind of spaz, aren't you? You're like a full-on like nut job, but you're a nut job with a lot of energy, and woohoo, and you can convince people because he had it all. Really sus. When he went to he knew what he was doing. He went to Los Angeles. Sorry, thought right. What we need to do is get loads of celebrities on board. If we get celebrities on board, then you know, like he knows full well. For some reason, people think celebrities are smart and clever. You know what I mean? They're not big TV. They're not big telly, so they must be really good and really clever. And once you get them on board,
that definitely works. That you know.
Well, that's why they pay celebrities like loads for advertising, isn't it?
It's like what the Brazilian guy was saying. He's been doing it for 50 years or something. We're doing. You think by now I can't be lying all this time? You know, I've had hundreds of thousands, millions of people come and see me. You know, I can't. You know, suddenly you're not telling me that. Obviously, you know, like, listen. You know, it's only. I think it was 2018 where it all really came out, and he was doing it for so long, so that long for people to say he fingered me.
Yeah, well, it's that time where people didn't say it, did they? You know, it's happening everywhere, isn't it? You know, and all the footage, you know, the footy trainers, them dodgy ones, like when old lads were coming up playing footy from back in the day, they were all being abused. Not all, but there were lots being abused, you know, and nothing were ever said.
Fred the Weatherman, he was one of them.
Fred the Weatherman.
Yeah, I think that was his thing with the football.
Hey.
I think that was his thing with the football. Young kids playing football. Yeah, I think so. Well, do you know what? I remember when we were, was it what? I don't know, but he used to make sure we all went for a shower and he'd stand there watching us, the PE teacher.
Yeah.
We were like, really?
Well, no, I never thought. No, I didn't. They didn't stand there watching it.
Well, he fucking did. He definitely stood there making sure.
Because we all used to stick your head in the shower and then run out.
You have your shower.
Yeah, because they were all really bad then. Because you get those lads that were starting to grow. You get that little moustache, don't you? Above your dick.
Yeah, it was all about that.
Yeah. And then some lads hadn't. They were all well embarrassing, weren't it? So you're all like, just with your shorts on, you stick your head under the shower, and then, I've had a shower.
Yeah. Nothing to do with knob size or anything. It was just whether you had pubes or not.
Right, well, that's all that mattered. It was nothing to do with that. It was just whether you got pubes. Look at him, he's got pubes. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, what's Mike put? This COVID has made this eliminate thing make so many people believe. I'll always ask, are China and Russia in eliminate? What's eliminate?
I think it's Illuminati. I'm going to guess. The COVID has made this Illuminati thing. It's going to be Illuminati.
Possibly.
How's your COVID anyway? It still sounds like you can hear it.
When I laugh, I have no trouble with it. It's just when I start laughing, when I want to get a proper laugh on, and I go and I start coughing. I have no bother with it at all. Anything at work, just when I start laughing. So, and I like laughing because it's good fun. I want to say. I'm going to say something then. I forgot what I want to say.
Read it out again. We'll say COVID. No, fucking no. Say Illuminati instead.
I thought he meant when he meant eliminate that. What's it called?
COVID.
No, the cancel culture. I thought he meant the cancel culture.
Right, Mark. What are you trying to say? Please help.
Yeah, well, just put it a bit better, Mark. We're just not. Do you mean Illuminati, Mark, or do you mean? I always ask. So many people believe. I always ask, unless it's something I haven't heard of. Clinton says he's never heard of a band called No Fizzy Pop.
It's not a bloody band, you silly bastard. I think that, you know what the band.
Nicole says he meant Illuminati. Yeah. No, don't worry. Neither can Steve. You and Steve should have a spell off. That'd be well funny, Mark.
I think it's called. I just realised it's called Damage Plan. The band. There's already a band called Damage Plan, isn't there?
That's guitarist out of what's he called?
Dimebag.
Pantera. Yeah, he got shot. He died in that band, didn't it?
I didn't come up with the name. Joe did it. He just did it, and I thought, all right. And then
what's your name?
Damage Plan.
Oh yeah, no, there's been a band called that. Yeah, yeah. Everybody
No,
would go
no,
turn up. Oh, when all thousands of people turn up, they expect to see the Pantera band.
yeah, especially
And
when
you two.
he's still alive. That was
Yeah.
bad, weren't it? Just some fucking nut job just got on stage and fucking shot at a few
Shot
people.
him.
Got
No,
in,
shot
yeah.
him. Got on
Other
stage
people
and
as well,
shot
didn't
him.
they?
Oh
No,
yeah, but once he died, you know. But oh, hey up, Louise is saying a prayer.
put the
God,
heat in.
I have to put the heating on. I'm freezing. Why are you telling? Oh, the manager of Pantera is Nicole's neighbour. No way.
Ooh.
Well, Pantera aren't going though now, are they? Because they fell out, didn't they?
No,
Well,
what
that's
they would have been
Lembo.
able to manage, wouldn't they? I thought
Oh
it was the
yeah.
girl or woman. No, no.
I don't know. They're a good Pantera. Like, we saw them in Liverpool, didn't we? Liverpool, went to Liverpool, didn't we? Did you not come?
Did I?
Did you not?
I seen him at Donington.
Oh, that's when you were throwing up all that show, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Yeah. So back to all this lot. Yeah.
It's a
It's all,
woman.
yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
A
didn't
picture
realise
for
that.
some reason.
I can't. Was she in those videos? You know, the old movie videos that were right funny then. They were ace then.
Yeah.
They were all funny, them home video movies. They were ace. They go around and shape somebody's back at head when they go up with camera. Like, oh, you bastard! Oh, and the cat guy.
I can't remember it like that.
Yeah, it's him out of Crowbar, isn't it? Because they made the band Down then, didn't they? They went into Down
Right, yeah.
with him out of Corrosion, with Keenan Pepper out of Corrosion. Yeah, Down. See, look, Down. Woo, Down. Yeah. Oh, look, there's Baby Jesus having a spliff. Look.
I thought there was a Doom T-shirt all this time.
What's Down?
Oh,
How's that Doom?
I can't read it proper.
That doesn't even look like an O, like another O, does it? Looks like a W. There's
No, I honestly thought
that's really
that was
hard.
like the army guy out of Doom.
Oh, it's Jesus having a bifter.
Right.
This is crown of thorns. Is your crown of thorns? Yeah. So yeah, but the thing is as well. So they got all these back to Scientology. So they got them all in the 50s. That's when they got all the loads of people in. They had kids, and then the kids get brought up, educated by Scientology, and don't know anything different. That's where it all becomes. You know, that's where they get this little cult. You know, this culture type. Chances I thought it said Doom.
Thank you.
Oh, fair enough then.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Oh, I lost my train. I was on Monday. Yeah, they get them all in, don't they? From the 50s, they got them all in. Because that's right. Do you think that they're making as many? I was going to look at that. Whether they get more people now or less people, less recruits.
Oh, gotta be.
I'd imagine.
I can't imagine. Isn't it? To fuck.
Yeah. They haven't been in England, you know. There's about 2,000 people in England.
Of course, yeah.
There's one. They have a proper place for it, and I didn't know. In Poole, and I've been down Poole a few times. I think you've been Poole,
yeah.
Poole, darling, down in.
Well, I went to the one in Perth, Australia, because I think we dropped that girl off or something with the big knockers. It's like a huge building.
Yeah.
Because I actually Googled it before. I thought, have I been there or not? And this was exactly where I thought it was, like just over the river kind of in the area. I thought, yeah, you have. I dropped her off there. I remember that this big thing that takes Scientology.
Because see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Because was it this one?
For me, I thought it said Mark said Louise is a bald rasta. No, Louise, I'm a bald rasta. Why is he saying that to Louise?
No, this is this building here. Look.
Oh yeah, it wasn't as grand as that. That's the one in LA.
I think that's the main. Yeah. But look at Stevie.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody had a lot of blue paint going in. Do you want to buy some blue paint? Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's that? Louis, I'm a bold rasta. What's Andrew put? Catholicism and Islam are the two biggest cults in the world. Well, yeah, it's all a cult, isn't it? It is all a cult. This whole religion's a cult, really. There's no two ways about that. Anyone see that Amish mafia? Amish, you mean Amish mafia?
Amish mafia.
Amish mafia? Is that a joke? That sounds like there's a. Louise says, I think a lot of religion calls his word. Damn straight they do. There's no two ways about that, Louise.
Well, the only difference between it's just the size, isn't it? If they're smaller, they get called a cult. Oh no, once you get to a certain size, no, we're not a cult. We're a real religion because we're big. There can't be this many people that are fucking stupid.
Well, Scientology is a religion in America, and it's not in lots of European countries. Just said fuck off.
Ah, right. I feel like so we're like tax reasons and stuff, isn't it? Because you can't.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
absolutely
that. I've got religion like fucking my manifesto. I'm not paying tax now.
Yeah. No, that's it.
That.
No, nobody fought against him. I think they went on for God knows how long, and in the end, they finally beat the IRS in America and got classed as a religion, so they don't have to pay any tax. But in England and all England,
again, it was a money thing, weren't it? Because
it's all about money.
I had to give up.
They were saying that that L. Ron Hubbard, that when he was because he had his best mate, and he said when he was doing all these books, you got paid per word. So all he was doing was going, just putting loads down like this, just writing utter bollocks. He said they were proper sweating, they were going like that and getting paid, and he made a load of money off it, even though they were all shit, these novels like, and that's how he got the idea of, I like money. And people are gullible as, I mean, all that. I mean, coming up with that, when you come up with shit, that's what gets me though. How do people fall for this shit? When you have these shit names, there's this thing, these bloody come from another world called Xenu and Tigak and Thetans, and and they get killed by hydrogen bombs, and it was written, and it's just, what? Why wasn't it invented? Why weren't they killed by something that's really, we don't even know what it is? I mean, if they came here all that 75 million years ago, oh, that's the thing as well. Do you know when you sign your contract?
Yeah.
To become do you know how long your contract's for?
3,000 years.
A billion years.
Billion years.
A billion years. You sign your contract for a billion years.
Well, that's proof that you live forever, isn't it?
This is the thing, isn't it? That's the thing that we're saying. People like it because one guy, I'm watching this interview with this one guy, and who was it? They had because your body. L. Ron Hubbard isn't dead, by the way. He's just finished with that body. He's still out there doing his work, of course. They buried his body, like, and everything. And I bet people cry. There's always that point that you said, which I always agree with, that people who really believe in God and stuff like that, when you proper believe in it, why are you sad when they die? Yeah, why do you cry when they die? You should be happy for him. Like, yes, he's gone up to heaven, and he's blurred.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, whoa, well, proper lucky, isn't he? Like
that's the classic proof of people really don't believe it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. If you really believed in all that and reincarnate, like you die and you go to heaven, and I mean, and the idea of heaven and all your family being there, that can't always be a good thing, can it? You get there and go, oh no, I like to put up with all that shit when I was alive. And now, because not everybody gets on with the family, does they? You know what I mean? I do, but I mean, not everybody does. So,
I mean, I'm still kind of open to there might be something else.
It's not like that always. Why? I don't understand why.
Why I think like that?
Yeah,
it's the fact that we're alive now and we're talking.
But about everything else that's alive, moo cows and bunny rabbits.
Yeah, no, I get it, but it's just the pure fact that I'm alive now, talking about it. It just makes me think, really, how can I still be alive now in the scale of the universe and everything, that I'm here at this moment talking about it?
But all you have to do is think before you're alive. What was it like before you were alive?
Yeah, no, but that's the point. No, I get that. I totally get that. I think really that death is going to be like pre-life, but it's just the fact that I'm here now talking about it throws me off all logic. Do you know what I mean? That throws me off.
Sorry, Steve. Look who's here.
He's been on before.
He's actually changed it to Contino. Eric Contino. Hi, Steve. Hi, Big Woz. I'm about to climb on the walls to get in the window.
What?
Hi, Steve. Hi, Big Woz. How are you, Eric? Was Telly's TV. I'm about to climb on the walls to get in the window. I love it. I like it.
No.
Welcome back, Eric. We've missed you, pal. What's John said? On Joe Rogan, they were talking about John Travolta and that space film event that he was in about Scientology.
Wait,
Battlefield Earth.
L. Hubbard, he wrote that as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he wrote that. Yeah, he wrote that book, Battlefield Earth. And then John Travolta said, I've got a good idea.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Steve?
Can I dance? Can I dance? No, you're not dancing in this one, no.
Al Pacino.
Do you reckon there's an angry one of them where it's like, John, stop sulking for fuck's sake. One more. Okay, you can make it.
Anybody who doesn't get that, do you know the of salsa ham? How's he go? How's he get to that bit?
I'm not sure.
He goes, yeah. And look at it, something like that.
Fucking hell, PVC Mark's off.
He's on it now. He's Mark. Go on, Mark, get your bloody pants on. Tell me about it, stud.
Hey, what about this? 2 nights ago, I went to the Balaclava Hotel where I used to live as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a curry across the road from it.
All right.
And so it's been done up now. Right, I'll recap it. People don't know. I used to live in a pub when I was a kid. Moved there when I think it was about 10 to 15, so 14, 15, or something like that. Anyway, I've not been in there since 1984. Well, upstairs. So upstairs, it's a new, like, fancy-ish restaurant grill place. And when I ordered the food, I looked up, because I always look up and think, they've not changed the curtains, my old bedroom, since the 70s. And now they've finally changed the curtains. And they have the lights. I thought, you know, if you can go upstairs. So I went across the road, and I went up my old staircase. And like my mum and dad's room was there on the left. The little room was in front of me, the bathroom. And then you go up around this staircase thing. And that's where I used to listen to the music and doing the dancing to the Grease records and stuff. Going, damn. I remember doing that bit, dancing there. You know, because if anybody were coming up, I'd see them and I was like, get back to my room like a little fucking furry Mary. But yeah, like brought back all them memories, like from honestly 1984. It's a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it was like weird. Like
when you walked up, did you have anybody's permission? Did you just?
No, it's like it's a restaurant now, but there must have been a private do on because it was full of Asians, and obviously I'm standing out a mile, stood there by myself going, I think, fucking hell, I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. Don't do it. No, obviously. You brought back them memories.
Yeah. Eric Contino says, Fonzarelli's. Oh, dear. Yeah. Where were we up to? So we're on about... Oh, yeah, that's right. They signed the contract. Steve, Greece was a big back in the day. It
was massive, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, Greece was... Everybody loved Greece.
You should try and watch it every Saturday when it was on. It was on for weeks and weeks and weeks. And,
cinema?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mum, it was only about, I don't know, it was less than £1. It was on pocket. Yeah. Mum, can I go pictures again to watch Greece? Yeah,
well, you can't, you big gay.
Little fucking weirdo. Get dancing with John Travolta. I can't think which bit where he does it in.
It's the bit where they were because they reminisce, don't they? And then it's the bit before. No Sahara. Yeah. It's that bit before that. But that's the second time I was going to do it, and then it ran away.
I always thought the Fonz was like a
Does he
shit.
not go,
from-
but
shit from
now?
Zuko.
Is that
Not
a bit?
from-
Does he not a bit? He goes, but now.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Those, yeah.
Yeah, he goes, that's right. But now. Those are hammer. Now. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah.
What's the? Did she give me a? What's that when he says that?
Would you give me a friend, weren't it?
I never understood what he said. Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Did she give me a creep? Boing. Ow.
Friend?
What?
Would you give me a friend?
What's stupid? Would you give me a friend? Do you know that? I'm not allowed to use my phone. It tells me that. Yeah, did she put up a fight? Yeah, isn't that a dodgy line?
Why?
Isn't that a dodgy line? Did she put up a fight?
Yeah, he's going for tit, isn't he?
It's not good if the person that you're about to have love with has to put up a fight.
As you've just watched it, there's two scenes that are very similar to both films. In Saturday Night Fever and Grease, a very similar thing happens.
What, the sex in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she gets
They're going for it in the car and like fuck him off.
She gets double teamed. No, but she gets double teamed.
No, it's John Travolta.
He hasn't got a Johnny. She hasn't got. He says to her, "Are you on the pill?" And she went, "No. Have you got a diaphragm? No. Have you got a plant pot in there? Yeah, I've got a Mars bar. You know, a Mars bar wrapper."
Hey.
I know we've got a bit of chat going on here. Yeah, did you put up a fight as I remember? Gola Short says, hello, Gola Short. You little chapati slingers should get that big one-eyed yogurt slinger out for Louis.
What?
You little chapati slingers should get that big one-eyed yogurt slinger out for Louis. I have no idea what that means, but it does make me laugh.
Well, it's got to be, he's on about a knob, isn't it? The one-eyed...
well, yeah, a chapati slinger. I don't know. Evening, Rizla! What's Eric says? Got to go. I got the army downs the road, ZG. Bye. See you later, Eric. I had a wander around Venice Beach last night.
Oh, yeah?
Venice High School. Venice Beach High School. Oh, well played, Johnny. That's not bad. When you
is that where it's... I think he's trying to say that's where it's filmed. Yeah, what's the name of the school?
Tim Greenlass says, L. Ron Hubbard ate my ice cream, the prick. And Mark says, Wanderers and Warriors.
Okay.
Music in the Warriors is ace. Music in the Warriors is... Do you remember when they're chasing him through Park? He's like... And he goes...
Warriors?
Yeah. When they're being
chased
by the
bear. It was like 50s music, weren't it? It was basically...
Yeah. Wanderers was shit. I didn't like Wanderers.
Big Girls Don't Cry rings a bell.
Big girls don't cry. They don't cry. Yeah, they don't cry.
Who was that? That was what's called, weren't it? Greece.
Frankie Valli.
Yeah, Frankie Valli.
Frankie Valli at 4 seasons.
With background in the circle.
Tim says, stick to the darn subject, or are you just seeking clickbait? No, sorry,
yes,
Tim.
Exactly.
We've been doing it for a good while, but we tend to get, we go a bit like a pinball machine. I do apologise, Tim. We'll get right back on it, my friend. Do you want to come on?
Do you really want to talk about Scientology? For fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but that's something, though, isn't it? For a billion. Oh, that's what I was saying, yeah. Because one guy, they were doing this interview with this guy, and they were saying that this actress was coming up, and the guy who was, like being a mentor or whatever, he did it, and he regressed and remembered back into his life, and he suddenly forgot that he remembered that he was Jesus. So, yeah, because that's right. Because we're all souls, aren't we? Passing on, and then thetans, they interfere with ours apparently. And
the fetus, what?
The thetans, the ones when the
The fetus.
No, the thetans, Steve. The thetans, they're the ones when Zenan brought the conqueror, the big conqueror. Oh, what's his name? Tim Greenlass says, my father was critic of Scientology, and those pricks been fair game in my family for over 40 years. No way.
No, have they?
That fair gaming, that's when they said that they can get you. That's what they call it, fair gaming. When they come and try and destroy your all your livelihood and your name and everything. Which is, I don't think there's anything else like that, is there? That really goes after you, like Scientologists do. Because if you, like I said, if you say like in my family now, and say like if I was, I believed in Scientology, and then Nick says, well, it's just all bollocks, and kid said, yeah, Dad, you're all full of shit. I have to disconnect from them. They call it disconnecting, and I'm not allowed to have anything to do with it at all. Like they've got to just fuck them all off, just all in the name. And this is what happened with that Lee Ramini.
Yeah,
and it's because her mother said, like, we can't have anything.
Yeah,
because
she was a kid, weren't she? Was it her and Anna's sister?
Eh? Yeah, and her sister. Yeah. And it's proper really bad. Yeah. But so my father was a critic, and so was he, Tim? Was he like a reporter or something? Obviously, because he must have been somebody that was he in it and then came out, or is he some kind of reporter, Tim? That
Tim, did you find this just through us writing Scientology? Because I don't think we've seen Tim before, have we?
No, I haven't seen Tim before. No,
is it possible?
But Tim, was your dad then? Was your father? Was he like some kind of a reporter or a journalist or something? Because I'm sure they won't be coming after me and Steve. You know what I mean? He was Martin Gardner. Martin Gardner.
I thought he was a Martian gardener. I thought, what the fuck's that?
Yeah, Martin Gardner. Who's Martin Gardner? Let's have a look then. Let's have a goggle. Oh, I put it up here actually. I'll see who Martin Gardner is. Let's have a look.
Film same Greece, same time as Wanderers? No.
Oh, there it is, Martin Gardner. An American popular mathematics and popular science writer. All right. Martin Gardner was an American popular mathematics and popular science writer with interests also encompassing scientific skepticism. Michael, right. Well, that's why I went after him then. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Children, James Gardner and Tom Gardner.
Not James Gardner, no.
Not No, it's James Gardner and Tom Gardner. Well, obviously Tim Green last time. I'm really confused now.
And also, Gary Burnett says religious people bum you.
Well, not just religious people. I mean, Oh, Ridley says there isn't knows who he is. Yeah. I'm Tom. No way. Well, bloody hell, Tom. It's good to have you here, pal. Bloody hell. But yeah. So no, sorry, pal. Yeah, we're. Let's have a look. Yeah, but that's
Tim Tom. Tim or Tom?
Tim Tom. Tim Tom. No way. Yeah.
Do you want to come on, Tom? Tim?
You want to come on, Tom, and have a chat?
Or Tim?
Put the link up, Steve, will you? I'm just
I don't know. I forgot how to do it. It's been that long since I've done it.
God, all you got to do is click
invite. You bald all right.
Using pseudonym. Have to click yard. Right down there. You want to come on, Tom?
We're using pseudonym.
Get yourself on, pal. Get yourself on.
All right, he's using a pseudonym.
Yeah, he's using a pseudonym. Yeah. But if you want to come on, pal, let us know. Just get yourself on here, pal. Let's have a chat and see what. Well, obviously, you'll know more about it than me and Steve.
Yeah.
We only started looking into it since last Saturday. We came up with the idea on Saturday. We always have something, Tom, on Wednesday. We have Saturday is the drinky bit, the silly bit. And then on Wednesdays, we always talk about something, like talks about Unabomber and stuff like that. And then we just thought we'd talk about Scientology.
I mean, I have seen loads of things on it, and it's always quite interesting. It's just fascinating that people can fall for it. But
yeah,
again, with all these cults, they're not fucking idiots. They really are not idiots. People that fall for it. That's
but
what
why
gets
did he
me.
It's what gets me though.
Got money.
It's like, when did Tom Cruise get in? When how old was Tom Cruise? Let's find
Not
out.
sure
How
about
old was
Tom Cruise. I feel like it's a long time.
Yeah, but I mean,
We'll have a goggle.
Cruise when to talk to him while I'm
I'm going to read Mark Greengrass. Was that the real Tom Cruise? And
converted to Scientology by his first wife, Mimi Rogers, in 1986.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, and he's same age as So Tom Cruise is fit. Oh no, that's September 12th. So he's 59 then.
I forgot Tom Cruise married Mimi Rogers.
Who's Mimi Rogers?
She's a British actor, bit of a square jaw, kind of fittish.
Oh, her? That's not Mimi Rogers.
Oh no, it's Mini
That's
Driver.
Mini Driver.
Is that a real name? That Mini Driver. Fuck.
Is he heckin' real name?
What a weird name,
yeah.
Mini Driver.
Yeah, I'll find it. Yeah.
It's got to be a real name.
She was in Austin Powers.
Was she?
Yeah. Why can't I find a picture of her?
I can't remember her being in Austin Powers.
Yeah. She's been in Austin Powers. Lost in Space in 1998. About all sorts of stuff. But yeah, no, she was in Austin Powers. But anyway, she got him into it. So you guys look better than Tom Cruise. Just say, give over! You
Fuck off.
God, you big, what do you like? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Cruise's first wife got him in. Yeah. But what was he then? So he's 9 years older than us. So in 1980. So he's 25 then. And it's just, she must have been a good shag.
No, it's not that. It's not.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, no, but I'm trying to work out how you would fall for it.
Especially when you see, I mean, obviously they don't like show you everything right away. You know what I mean? They lure you in, don't they? Because they're not going to show you, right, you're going to pay loads of money and, she plays Emma Peel type part in the first Austin Powers film.
Ah. Yeah. Wow.
I
still can't picture her.
Yeah, but they must lure you, because they say it's the thing is they sell is instant everything, it's instant like gratification type.
That is, everybody wants to belong, don't they? It's being part of the family.
Yeah, but I think it's that. Well, it's they promise you that everything's going to be better, don't they?
Yeah,
and the thing is, as well as when it caught hold. I think they had people everywhere then, and if you wanted to get into shows and stuff like that, I think if you were into Scientology and everything, you had I
think there was something to do with that, weren't there?
Yeah. But I mean,
I think that was a lot of the promises what they were selling.
Hello, Chris Williams says, truth or bollocks, within the Church of Scientology, Tom Cruise is referred to as Raymond. True. Let's go on that one. I'm going true.
Honestly? You really are going for true?
Yeah. It sounds too stupid not to be.
He's doing a Raymond joke, isn't he? Raymond.
I know. And I bet he might be known as Raymond.
Right. That's it. This is why people can join Scientology. You're that fucking thick. No, it could be. Well, it might be true. There might be space aliens come. Just give them a chance.
Hold on. Rizza says false. His name is Mary.
You know,
So
Gullible was the only. Right, not gonna bother.
No. Oh yes, he did say that. Yes, that's true, Jan. Hubbard was he was famous for saying the fastest way to become rich is to invent a religion, and he was quoted as saying that. And then he did it. But I think now, because of the internet now, they must be losing like droves and not getting any new recruits to replace them and all that.
I know what I've just been watching as well, thinking of cults and stuff, and I can't believe I fucking forgot it. It's called. Oh no, I'm gonna fuck this up. Something like breathology, and it's about people that don't eat and they only get the power from the sun, and they do a breathing, but they go out and they get all the power and the sources from the sun.
Are they all dead?
Loads of them. Obviously, there's quite a few people died from it.
Yeah, quite a few. Those that haven't are cheating bastards.
Yeah,
they all
got caught. A lot of them, these famous people from like the 80s mainly, they got caught like cheating and stuff, and a lot of the tests, like the Indian people. But...
Do you know? I'm not going to answer it. Do you know photosynthesizing and all that? You know photosynthesizing and all that. You have to have all the stuff for it. You can't just suddenly get all the stuff from the sun. Where did he get this shit from? Oh dear.
There was one woman. This is when the internet kind of started off. Really nice lady as well. Proper. She's what I'm going to try. I'm going to film everywhere in the room, and I'm going to hopefully that we can prove that we can survive just off the sun and feel like anyway. Blah blah blah. She did it for a few weeks and nearly died. And she's fucking. Aren't
they mad?
But,
I mean, just basic frigging biology will tell you that, won't it? But like Tim, they spend a fortune every month following and harassing their critics. They do, yeah. They go out after everybody there, and the faith is toxic. Yeah, it is. Like I said, I've never seen anything like that where they go for you.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because it's all come out now, all this, isn't it? Because we all know that this kind of thing happens.
Yeah, and we all know more about the negative side, don't we, than the positive side. I mean, everybody. You speak to most people and you say Scientology, and everybody's like, cuckoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like back then with the girl with the big boobies, we didn't know it was anything. It was just like another. It was almost like the Mormons or something like that. You know.
Well, the Mormons is a proper thing, though, isn't it?
No, but the Mormon. What's it called? Like a lower religion other than the obvious ones. They weren't like.
Yeah.
It wasn't a cult. It was just another. What are they called?
Oh, back then, you mean? Right, back then. Yeah.
I mean, I'm only talking. This is like 2007, when it was. What's the bloody obvious religion we don't celebrate Christmas? Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm saying that's what I felt. It was on that kind of level of stupidness. But obviously, when you really look into it, same as Mormons, fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's the surprising thing. It's like. You know about Scientology, you know, all like
more ridiculous than others, aren't they?
Yeah, but the thing is about it is you know about it, and then I've seen like the Joe Rogan stuff, and internet. You're watching like, oh yeah, and then when you start like when we said on Saturday we'll do Scientology, so started looking into it, it's even more mental than when you thought it were. You know what I mean? I didn't know anything about the Thetans and all this Xenu and all this kind of bollocks, and you look at that, and it's like, oh my God, it's worse than what I thought it was. You know, so it's really weird, isn't it? What's the Tim says? But they have a very compartmentalized thing going. They are deep inside Hollywood. It's sad, yeah. Well, don't they own? They own most of the. I think the biggest landlords in Los Angeles as well, or something like that. Now Scientologists. I think they're the biggest landlords. Yeah, I think they are. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous the money they've got. What's Rizzy said? What's the big cult in England? Saw a doc on it, but can't think of their name. Cult in England? I don't know. Let's have a goggle. Make sure I spell this right, because if I put biggest cunts, your face might come up here, Steve. Let's have a biggest.
Well, no, surely. I mean, never mind just these ones.
Oh, they got the Jesus Army.
I think all all religions that will go within the next 200 years or something like that. If we fucking
I
make
don't
it.
know.
They can't carry on. They all every single religion goes.
People are really unbelievably gullible. You
No,
got
but
the end.
there isn't anybody still believe. Well, is there maybe? You know, like the Greeks and the Vikings and all that stuff.
Vikings? They were what?
Right?
What?
No,
Their
but there
religion.
isn't any. There isn't like a massive group of. Or maybe
Yeah, they believe in Odin and all that. You mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
There isn't a serious. There probably is some in there, but there isn't a genuine thing still going on of Odin and all the of them gods. It's the same old shit.
You gotta love this one though. There's the Jesus Army. The Jesus Fellowship Church describe themselves as a UK gathering people whose lives are being transformed by Jesus. They're known by name. They retired in 2017 for too many people though. They're known by name. Retired.
Brownhill Muff Divers. What's John on about?
Too many people though. They're known by name. They retired in 2017 for presumably PR reasons. The Jesus Army. The Army was the branch of the JFC, which worked the streets. The JFC. That sounds like the PFJ, doesn't it? Off what's he called? See, that's the thing. You think that would put everybody off? Just the life of Brian itself. There is an NXIVM sex cult that has sex slaves, blackmail. Oh. Anyway, yeah, but you think like Life of Brian, and just watch the Life of Brian because that's just all religion and how mad it is. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, are you in the PFJ? Fuck off. Are you the Judean People's Front? Fuck off. We're the People's Front of Judea. We're completely different. And it's just like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just watch that. And Muslims are like Vikings. Bloody hell, Gola shorts. I thought you made that up. Oh, hang on, we're missing loads here going on.
Yeah.
The real question is, can we convert Tom Cruise to Islam? Chris Williams says true.
Fuck off. Bullshit. No. No.
Just another person says, we rock. Thank you very much, just another person. I'm glad I'm listening to you. What's this? I'm listening to you as I drive my scooter. It's great. How are you typing? How are you typing?
That's today's shit for you. Fucking easy.
No, I think he means maybe past yours or something like that. And I'm listening to you to try my listening to. Oh shit!
The movie, honey.
Yeah, Private John.
Oh,
John 3:16.
What does that mean?
I think that's a passage from the Bible. Let's put it up.
Well, so have we got a Bible nutter on? That'd be well. Not nutter.
Hey, don't be like that. We don't judge here.
Different opinion to us. Yeah, because it's called Private John 3:16, and he's saying. So find out what 3:16 is.
I'm doing it now. I'm already on it.
Good night, Mark.
So for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's all that kind of stuff, isn't it? No, he's not. He's just saying. He's saying what he was saying there. How it's all the same thing. Bastard, I cut it off. Let's do it, John. 3.
Goal shot. We got a Bible basher.
Yeah, don't be like that.
No,
it's put on. See, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, and that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Yeah, because I'm sure he's saying, like, you know, check it out for mentalness. If not,
I checked it, and I was right about you know, what's it called? Sacrifice. God saying to kill his son. He didn't kill him.
What?
Abraham.
Yeah,
he killed a goat instead.
He did. That's right. He said, I wanted to test you. That's right.
Yeah.
I only did it to test you. He's still a bastard for that, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Mark. See you later, Pooh. I said, see you
What did he
later,
say?
Pooh. I said, see you later, Pooh.
See you later, Pooh.
See you later. Next time I go for a crap, Mark. Come on, Mark. See you later, Pooh. What did that? See you later, pal. But what is new? What can I mix the pal and the you with? Let's not go. Let's not go down thinking how. Well, it's called Private John 316. Then it says John 316. Maybe
I know
it's Baby
that's
Jesus.
why I think he's genuine.
All right, maybe he's Baby Jesus. Gola Short says, "I'll be your sacrificial lamb. Come and cut me alive."
That's a lamb now, bloody hell.
Just another person says it's so good to you both live. All right, I'm going to have to put you back in my pocket. Oh, help me. What's this? Ooh, check this out. What Rizla says. Serge Ben Hanyan Universal Medicine. Look into it, guys.
Bloody hell.
I can't write all that in. Let's have a look. Oh. What's
You
it
know,
called?
I don't know, right?
I don't know if you can get CERN.
Big John's in it is.
All right there, John.
You come out with your beer with us Friday, John. Anybody's welcome. If then we can get to Wally, we're all going for a beer Friday.
Yeah, go for a drink of booze. Here it is, Serge Benhan Universal Medicine. Let's check this out. What is it? Oh, all right. It's a socially harmful cult founded by and led by Serge Benhan, a former bankrupt tennis coach. There you go. I could do with some money. Thank you very much. From New South Wales, Australia, who has no medical qualifications. He sells esoteric healing products. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. I pissed in a bottle and I put some leaves and shit in it, and then I sold it for 80 quid a bottle. It'll change your life. Here's somebody.
That's what he was doing, the one I've just been watching, the John, whatever it is, John of Christ cult thing. You know, selling all these little
elixirs, like back in the 1800s.
No, it's just water that had been blessed.
Yeah, I know, like back in, that's what they do, didn't they? They used to go on, who was the guy, what was that film? And he was selling, the Little Big Man. It was the Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman.
I thought that was heroin, weren't it, they were selling?
No, he had that bottle, the elixir. He was a salesman. And then every time he met him, he had another part of his body missing. He was losing more and more parts where people had cut his hand off, because he was calling them all and all that kind of stuff. And he had an eye missing.
Right,
and he said, every time I met him, how come he's not drinking this elixir and it's moving all? Oh, let's check this out. He cures cancer by rubbing women's tits.
They moved to England, right?
They moved to England a few years back. Well, that's a good idea, isn't it?
That's what he was doing when I was watching that John one, the Brazilian. He's got him on video, literally, just fucking groping them.
Get out.
Yeah.
BJP page says, Sweeney Todd, they sold that piss water to grow hair. Oh, God, they do that now, don't they?
Does it work? Does it work?
Oh, my gosh, you guys, Scientology is horrible. It really is just another person. It's proper. Just look into it. The more you get into it, the more you look into it, the more ridiculous and vindictive and evil that it is. It really is. Anybody who gets anything good out of it, I think they'd...
there's a lot. They kind of justify it by saying, like, how nutty it all was. It was like, it may have started a bit nutty, but actually, through that, it's got to the truth. All the stuff he was doing, they've kind of used him as a kind of a platform to get to the real truth. Because obviously that's nonsense. But what we're doing, it's all that kind of talk. That's how they kind of get around the bollocks of it, I think.
Sorry, Steve. I totally agree. I was reading stuff. Sorry. Rizza says, I hear his forehand stroke was sensational, though, to be fair. And then Lord Rothschild says, Lucifer, I think that wants to rub Stephen's head until it burns. Hands up, all those who want to see Lucifer rub Steve's head until it burns. Me.
Fucking hell.
Do you want to see Lucifer rub Steve's head till it burns? Yeah, Neek's up for that too as well.
Do you know what I remember? Like back in the day when you suddenly heard, like, the devil is called Lucifer.
Yeah.
It suddenly was like, oh no, right. So he's kind of a real person, like the devil and all that. Obviously, I went, but the Lucifer thing, it's just sounded more real. Me.
Yeah, but then you had when you heard Queen, when Queen said, Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. So then you got Beelzebub. I like
Alistair Crowley, yeah, he was another that
Mr. Crowley. Why has Chris Williams put the Scouts? What we missed up here? Chris, why have you put the Scouts? Is it in relation to the Raymond?
I hear his forehand stroke was sensational.
Yeah. With stuff like this, it makes me pull over. All right, what are you pulling over for?
Boy.
Ron Hubbard was a follower of Alistair Crowley. Thanks, guys. Ron Hubbard was a follower of Alistair Crowley. Well, was he? All right. Well, but he got loads of stuff, didn't he? Because he nicked a load of his ideas from everywhere, didn't he? So Alistair Crowley, he was in the Hellfire Club, weren't he, and all that lot.
Yeah.
And he robbed loads of stuff just from everywhere. He's just a plagiarist, didn't he? And then made a load of. John says me. John wants to watch Lucifer rub your bald head till it burns.
He does.
And Lord Rothschild says, stand and deliver your baldy head to Moloch.
Who's Moloch?
Moloch must be some kind of devil.
Yeah. Hey, what's it called? Bloody hell, Eric Clapton and Thingy was just released a record, haven't they? Called Stand and Deliver, about an anti-lockdown song.
Have they? Moloch is a name or term which appears in the Hebrew Bible several times, primarily in the book of Leviticus. And then it runs out there. Is a devil type thing anyway. Oh, it's a good one though. Referring to a Canaanite god.
Right, Tim Tom. All of Scientology is a type of Satanism, methinks. See, now I think you're going the other way.
Satanism isn't all. Yeah, but isn't Satanism not all bad though? Is it not like it's not like killing babies and shit like that. I don't think Satanism's as bad as what everybody thinks it is it? I don't think it's all. Oh, God. He does turn into a mental person. Right, I'll turn it off. Yeah, I don't think Satanism.
Which is yours, devil worshipping.
Yeah, but I don't think.
I know what you mean.
I think
they try to make out he's not as bad as what everybody else says. He's just a fallen angel, and what it is, God's made him out to be bad, but really we're.
Right. Well, I'm probably talking bollocks, but I think they use a Christian cross as their logo, but they teach that Jesus never existed. How can Satan exist if Jesus doesn't exist? He's one or the other. You can't have one. See, I never understood
He's on
that.
About them. He's on about them.
Who?
The Scientologist.
Oh, they use a cross. Oh, sorry. Oh, but they teach that Jesus. That's good.
So that picture again was of the LA headquarters. Let's have a look.
That one.
Yeah, there is a cross there at the top. You're right.
Yeah, right at the top, isn't it? Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? What's all that about then?
Bloody yeah, well spotted, or not spotted, or well.
He knows all about it, does the Tim? That's why I wanted to get. Hubbard said he was both Buddha and Lucifer. Well, if you're nicking everything, I suppose you will be, won't you? Well, no, he's going to be saying that to lure as many people in, isn't he? That's what he's going to be trying to do. Because all he did, all he wanted was people to come in. So you get Scientology and you get the cross on, that symbol. It's like making a bloody a trainer, isn't it? And then putting 3 stripes on it. Well, as our John cut 4 stripes on Adidas Generous. you know what I mean? I knew religion was bull when at Sunday school they tried telling me this pale, long-haired man was from the Middle East. Yep, with blue eyes. That was always a good one, wasn't it? But I never understood that, though. Do you remember when we used to say that when we were back in the band? Do you remember when one of them drew a pentagram? And we said, oh, stuff that. And we put I love God on the side. Because,
What
just
was it? What
joking
was
about.
pentagram?
Eh? Chris.
What?
Chris drew a pentagram. We were talking about it, weren't we? And saying, why would anybody be into the devil if God battered him? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to put my heads on the guy who's the toughest like and everything. And God clearly battered him, so I'm not going to go on his side. I'll go on God's side because he's well hard. What Nicole say? It's so good they can either give you riches or ruin your life. Yeah. The God devil complex. That's true, but so does God. Because God says, if you believe in me, you'll all go to heaven. And if you don't, you're going to burn in hell.
Yeah.
which is what Nicole said, the God devil complex. It's all that, isn't it? All right, John says, religion's just a load of bollocks. Imaginary friends, that's all it is. World will be a far better place without it. Well,
yeah.
I think it would, but it gives hope to, I don't know, is weaker the right word, but to people who...
I like that hope that people get from it. I think it's very warming.
It is. I agree with that. Yeah, I think the hope that some people get from it is a
and
good
also
thing.
I think overall, me like as I think of religion of what I was hearing about growing up as a kid, everybody was ignoring all the nonsense to it. It was all the good bit, like it was all what the goodness Jesus was doing and how to be good and don't be bad and blah blah. It was all the good stuff that really what I remember. I don't remember all the silly nonsense.
I liked all the gore and shit.
But you know what I mean? There is definitely a lot of good that can come from the good side of the stories. That's what same as in same as in the Quran as well, exactly the same.
Yeah.
But overall, let's get fucking rid of it.
Because what's the story of? Am I getting really confused now with the?
Go on. I like it when you get confused.
I'm confused. No, I think I am. Yeah.
No, try and tell us.
What's the Bill Hicks one about him pulling the thing from the Brontosaurus's paw or something like that? When Bill said, and Jesus.
Why put the dinosaur's paw just to fuck with you to?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Why do in the Bible? That's right. How come in the Bible nobody mentions? Oh yeah, that's right. I've got one word for all you religious fucking fruitcakes out there. I've got one word. You ready? Strap myself. Dinosaur. You'd think somewhere in the Bible, after all the creation of the world and everything, so you might just have mentioned the dinosaur. And lo, Jesus did walk down the path to Nazareth, and his path was blocked by a huge brontosaurus. And Jesus did say, what a big fucking lizard, Lord.
Well, it's at the end as well, when he gets to the end and he speaks to God and says, what? But it all seems so plausible.
What, flying fucking lizard, you moron? I put that there to test your faith. It's all plausible. Yeah, is it? The prankster God. Burying dinosaur boys. We'll see who believes in me now. Jan's gone all, and I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers, and you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Lord Rothschild says, thou wilt pay for one's sins. When the hands of time stop turning, Stephen's Hall will be burning.
Fucking keep me out of this shit. It all seems so plausible.
It's got it for you, isn't it? It's because you look like you've got your devil's tash going on. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. With this satanic tash, isn't I?
I like Lord Rothschild. He's really got it in for you. Tim says dinosaurs were not discovered until the Victorian era. The dinos were gone when humans were writing stuff down. Yeah, but it's the word of God, isn't it, Tim? Isn't it from the word of God? I mean, there was nobody around when the world was created. You know, when God was making the world, there was nobody writing that down. Ooh, God, he's made the sky. Oh, he's made the sky. Oh, he's made the seas. He's made the seas. I'm sure I missed the point
there. Tim Tom, what? I presume you're a religious fella. What religion are you in? Is it Christianity?
Why do you presume he's a religious fella? Well,
by what he's saying about the dinosaurs.
He said dinosaurs, so I think he's being silly.
No, I don't think he is.
Dinosaurs are not discovered. Dinosaurs are not discovered until the Victorian era. The dinos were gone when the humans were writing stuff down. R. John says, "Thou shalt make whatever you are driving much faster," the Lord said. The Lord said that with his mates when he was out on the piss.
What?
Thou shalt make whatever you are driving much faster, the Lord said. That with his mates when he was on the piss. Oh, hey, up, see? Hold on a minute. Now, don't start with that, Tim. It's a nominal extian. Right, I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google that. What's a nominal extian?
That's very good.
You might have got confused with clever people here. Tim on that one. Extian. Is it TIAM?
XTIAN.
Right, let's have a look then. What's a nominal extian?
Is that misspelled? What's
oh,
the
right.
Rothschild?
Yeah, no, I spelled wrong. What have I done here?
Yeah.
He's come up with Colchester United. Nominal extian. Did you mean 8? No,
seriously?
Extian is short for Christian. Thank you for that, because I'd done something totally wrong there. I put that in and it came up with Colchester United. I'd done something wrong. I like Jesus, but think he was a human dude. Yes. I think I tend to go towards that.
I don't think he ever existed.
Do you? Why?
Because there's loads of story of the same story.
Yeah, but
it's versions of it all over, years before, years after.
Yeah, but I think there could have been a bloke who said, right.
Well, they all have that same story.
No, it's all the bullshit, isn't it? That gets over time and time and time. But there could have been one guy that somebody started a story off, and then woohoo, it all went off. They all got pissed. No, I heard that he actually he fell over and he cut his hand. No, I heard he didn't cut his hand. He fell on a nail. He fell on a nail. No, I heard he got his hand stuck on a piece of wood with a nail on it. No. I heard they nailed him to a piece of wood. No, they didn't nail him to a piece of wood. They nailed him to a cross. And,
Yeah.
That's, why has he put Scotland?
Do you guys believe Virgin Mary was actually raped by a Roman soldier?
No, but you know what I believe? I believe that lots of other people who were fucking about suddenly went, I'm pregnant by God too. This is God's baby too. I reckon there was a lot of that going on. Just another person says, Scientology destroys you after they drain you of all your money. Satanism is just as bad, if not worse. Think about it. Well, I haven't looked into... Are we to look into Satanism next week? Will it not be as good? Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. So why do you think...
Well, it's a big topic, isn't it? We could do religion again, couldn't we? Well, we haven't. Have we done religion as a whole?
I don't know. Tim says Jesus existed. There's too many historical references, though you could choose not to accept this. Well, we don't know, though, Tim, do we? That's the thing. We don't know. I mean, you can go on about this. That's the best thing about religion. The only bizarre thing about, Scientology, is that he was alive actually at the time. All the other ones are all dead. Do you know what I mean? Like Jesus, you can go around like, but there's nobody here who's ever seen Jesus. There's no. Oh, I remember. I used to play with God when I was a boy. Oh yeah, I remember that. You know, there's none of that, is there? So it makes no difference. You can go on. Nobody can prove anything. Nobody can prove he did exist, and nobody can prove he doesn't exist. You just got
But
to
this is
use
the
common.
trouble with the Jesus one. There's so many versions of born of a virgin, died, sacrificed.
Yeah, but the worst thing about the
Came
Bible,
back after.
yeah, but the worst
It's
thing
like,
about the Bible is when they update it and they change it to suit modern times,
yeah.
and it's like, how can you do that? How can you change the word of God? It's just, what's just another person? They are mad. Yeah, they put a cross above their compound so they don't have to pay taxes.
Whitesies.
Taxes. And if you're a religion, you don't have to pay taxes, and it's a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. That's it. That's it. Just another person. It's all about money. It's all about money. Is Scientology, but you don't. Well, churches back in the old days, they were all church a lot of
I think
money.
it's money and power as well. And more, I think it's power. That feeling of power. That's it's.
Well, they come in hand, don't they? Money and power, don't they? Once you have ridiculous amounts of money, because he has all, doesn't he? Didn't he have a navy or something like that with Scientology? Some a few ships. They used to call it a navy, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he had a ship called Apollo, did he, or something like that? And yeah, and he's just well dodgy. Can you
Right,
do that louder?
Who is this prick, Lord Rothschild?
Stephen, frog up or frog down? A wrong answer could result in you being a moving heart subject for Marina. I don't know who he is. I think it is.
Right, so it's frog up. Does anybody else know what that means?
No, Stephen, frog up or frog down? A wrong answer.
Not know what that means. Frog
No.
up or frog down.
No idea.
It's bricklaying. You know,
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, frog up or frog down. Yeah. Sorry.
So officially, you're supposed to lay it up so the motor goes in, but you lay it down, it's easier, and we all lay it easier.
A wrong answer could result in you. Well, I like that. A wrong answer could result in you being a moving art subject for Marina Abramovic.
That's Brad. That's fucking Brad pissed up somewhere. That's him pub fucking just writing nonsense.
Just another person says he's a dinosaur. Yeah, well, as he said, Tim says Scientology has their own paramilitary navy. Ahoy there, matey. No way. Yeah, I know they have a few. Sea Org, that's right, Jan, yeah. It's called Sea Org, that's right, it is, yeah. Sea Org, yeah.
Tim Tom, are you American?
Yeah, he's American, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've goggled him before. But, yeah. Right, I think we have to call that a do now, folks. It's Power of Gun tonight. I enjoyed that tonight.
Yeah, so what we're doing, we decided what we're doing Saturday. Did we have
Wrong answer. Look up Marina Abramovic. She will cook your spirit. Let me look up Marina Abramovic before we go. Ask her, Marina.
I don't want to kill it. Hey.
Come on, ask everybody what's going on. Then what they want
Lord
to do.
Rothschild, do annoy you in the real world. But anyway, yeah. So Saturday night, what we're thinking of doing? Oh, something to do with music.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe do the music quiz or just talk about music. Just pissed up talking.
Marina Abramovic is a Serbian conceptual and performance artist, philanthropist, writer, and filmmaker. Her work explores body art, endurance art, and feminist art. The relationship between the performer and audience, the limits of the body, and the possibilities of the mind. And she's 74 years old. Oh, good possibilities for you there, though, Steve. I'm on Felch book under my own name.
What's felching? I can't remember.
So have a good one tonight, folks. Thank you very much for that. So Saturday, we are thinking of doing some kind of poppy type thing. Well, not poppy, like a music quiz type thing. I had an idea of saying Stephen was plays pop, but Steve looked at me kind of like weird. But some kind of like a quizzy.
Stephen was plays pop.
Yeah, Stephen was plays pop, and we'll have to invent some kind of quizzy games or something like that. Something to do It involves drinking. And
what about somebody come out with some good music questions for us, and we'll have.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, throw it back to the chat. That's a good one, right, chat? It's all going thrown back to you, and I'll put that up. You lot get questions from me and Steve. We'll do some other stuff as well to keep the entertainment going, but we want some good questions for you guys. You guys ask us questions and see how well we do.
Right then.
Hello, Lord Rothschild. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thank you, Nicole, again.
I can't
Thank you,
believe we
Nicole.
just meant that the last thing. Jesus Christ. I'm scarred. Fucking get all right. Right, we'll see you Saturday.
And on that bombshell, we'll